Hey, good morning. Chuck here with Apple Drains. Today we're installing a curtain drain. This is basically a wall of gravel that collects both subsurface and surface water. As water runs down a steep hill, it drops through the curtain drain, which is gravel, has lots of voids in it, drops down to the bottom of that trench, and then floods back up into your pipe. Some people call it a French drain, but in the industry we call this a curtain drain. So let's take a look. This hill, all this water comes down, comes across this gravel, and you can see how dirty and muddy this little patio gets. It actually floods right up into this house right here. So what we're going to do is put a catch basin here. We're going to hook up that downspout. Where they're pulling the gravel back, we're going to put a French drain. That's the gravel drain. All the way around, right through here. Hook up that downspout, which will actually come this direction, and then it's going to go under this fence, and on the other side of the fence it drops off dramatically, so we've got a good downhill flow. So we'll start by pulling that gravel back probably about 4 feet so that we're able to trench and reuse that gravel. Has to be pulled back all the way around to the edge of this where their little driveway stops. And then we'll go ahead and start to trench. Okay, so we've got our trench now installed and or dug out, excavated. What we're doing now is unrolling our pipe. You've seen how we do this. One person spins it, the other person just pulls it out. Real simple way to get your pipe out. Going to bring our gravel back, and then we'll be ready to install. Okay, so we've got a tiny little base of gravel down in the back. You'll notice that we've got our perforated pipe. You see the holes in here. We point those holes down into the trench, and then we'll go ahead and hook it up. And the reason that the holes point down is because water is going to flood from the bottom of the trench up into those holes. We're going to put gravel on top, but all the water drops through the gravel and then comes up in the bottom of the trench. You can see that little green line. If you've got a line on the top of your pipe, you'll know that you can just hook it up. That'll be at the top of the pipe. Next, we're going to go ahead and put a T on there. We've got our line coming back here to the catch basin. Nice catch basin installed back here. That picks up any excess surface water. Holes point down, so we twist that pipe until we see that green line up on the top. That way we know that our perforated pipe is now pointing down into the bottom of the trench. You can see that we're just going to hook it up. At the end over there, it's going to turn to solid because we've already collected the water. So now we just want to keep it, contain it, let it discharge over the hill. This is all gravel perforated pipe, runs all the way around, back. Okay, so starting here at the catch basin, right by the house, you can kind of see we've got our trench installed. We leave it a little bit high, it has to settle. And you can see our gravel perforated pipe, which runs around the edging of this garden bed, goes around the end of the patio. Over here it changes to solid pipe. You can see the mound, it goes over and under the fence, discharges off to the side. Okay, so here's our completed install. You can see we've got the gravel all put back. Pull the pea gravel right over top of our gravel that we've got gravel perforated pipe. That water will just come down the hill, drop right through the gravel, into our gravel, down to the bottom, flood into the pipe, and be carried away. Got a catch basin over here in the corner. That helps pick up the surface water that gets past the system. We've also hooked up the downspout, and we're done. Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day.
So remember, gravel perforated pipe, your French drain, holes point down. Water will drop through the gravel, flood the trench, rise into the pipe, and be carried away.
Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day. So remember how this system functions. Water comes down a steep hill, and it's been flooding this home. So what we needed to do was put in a curtain drain. Some people call it a French drain, but in the industry it's called a curtain drain. And what it's doing is it's protecting not only the patio area that you see, but it's protecting that foundation of the home, because water came down this hill before we installed and flooded straight across and just went right into the house. So we put in a wall of gravel, a curtain drain, and at the bottom of that trench there is perforated pipe, which is all surrounded by gravel, lots and lots of gravel. And then you can put whatever you want over the top, whether it be sod, or in this particular case we're using gravel, just his existing pea gravel. A great job for the do-it-yourselfer, could save thousands of dollars, and you can see just how quick that job was, how clean your install is. There is no mess. Very good job for the do-it-yourselfer.